Have you ever wanted to have a little more cash, a little more dough, a little more money, some financial freedom? Maybe you don't want to be worried about finances all the time. Well, there are two major things that we really need to improve in order to create financial freedom in our lives, and in order to be more valuable to the marketplace and get paid what we really deserve. And the first one is usually the hardest one for most people. You've got to be able to present yourself, to sell yourself. And I think that's something that makes a lot of us cringe. And I know it did me when I started in business, because selling sounds sleazy. It's a bad thing. You're not supposed to do that. Don't scam people out of their money. But I think it's gotten a really bad connotation in society. And in reality, if you don't know how to present yourself, if you don't know how to market and sell yourself, then you're not going to get a well-paying job, and you're definitely not going to do well in your own business, or even as an entrepreneur or freelancer. It's not going to work out for you. So we need to handle this. You need to learn how to sell yourself, and you need to learn how to present and market your value to the world. The first thing to really consider here is what you believe about you. See, if you have the belief that if you sold somebody your services, or if somebody hired you, that they're losing out, that it's a loss for them and you're the one, getting their money, then of course nobody wants to hire you, nobody wants to buy from you, nobody wants to work with you. But if you genuinely believe that whoever doesn't hire you, whoever doesn't end up buying from you, is actually missing out on an amazing experience and an incredible human being and lots of breakthroughs and progress in their business or in their life, then things really start to change. You see, I made this shift, and I went from having nobody wanting to work with me to being overwhelmed with clients and opportunities. And really, it just came down to what I believed about me. Do you believe that you're valuable? If you don't, I have a lot of videos on how to start to shift your beliefs and your unconscious and rewire your brain. But you really have to make that shift first. You really have to believe that you're worth working with, that you're a valuable person that contributes a ton of value. And if somebody doesn't get the chance to work with you, they're missing out. When you go to that job interview, hold yourself like, you know what? If they don't hire me, they're the ones missing out. You have real value. Really take that in. And also, secondly then, be willing to talk about that. And the best way to talk about it is not what you can do, but rather why. Why should they hire you? Why are you superior to your competition? Or why do you have a product that has so much value? And why should somebody really buy it? What will it do for them? Sure, but why? Why? Times 3. Okay? Really dig into that why. Why should they hire? Why should they buy? Why should they, however you're trying to make money, right? Why? Why the person that's giving you the paycheck, the person that's giving you the funds, why? Why you? That's really important. So when you believe in yourself and you know that you're worth that, and you know that they're missing out if they don't work with you, and also you found your why, it's pretty much game over, because you'll be able to really have that great energy. You'll be able to really talk to people with strength and power and not trying to beg for their money or beg for a good position in the company. You're coming from a place of power, and people are going to receive you much better. So instead of being desperate and needy, try this and see what happens, and see how you show up in the marketplace and the way you get rewarded, because your shoulders are tall. You got your head on straight, and you know what you're worth. It's very, very important. Now, secondly, the other part to this is actually improving your skills. Of course, you have to be good at whatever it is that you do. So do you spend an hour or 2 hours a day sharpening your axe, actually polishing your craft and getting good at what you're offering to the world? I try to become a better coach every single day, a better speaker every single day. If you saw my early videos, you've seen how much I've grown as a speaker, as a creator. It's a massive leap. It's a quantum leap. And it's because I've constantly been putting in that work. So are you putting in that work? If you're a marketer, are you studying the newest techniques? If you're a singer, are you constantly working on your vocals? What are you doing to make yourself better? you gotta make sure that you're always improving your skills. Because although it's very important to know your value, and although it's important to sell them with your why, if you don't have the skills, you might acquire the client, you might get the job, but you won't keep it. So the skills help you do that. The first part of this video explains how to first get your foot in the door, and the second part here is really about you getting good at what you do so that you can keep not only your foot in the door, but that all of you stays in. So make a conscious decision, put it on your calendar. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, how much time are you gonna take to make sure that you are a leader in your industry, or that you're somebody that really has so much value that it's far beyond even what you're being paid for? And that's how I like to feel. I like to feel like, not that I'm underpaid, but I like to feel that I have so much value that when somebody's paying me $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, it's not even that much. It's not a big deal, because I know the value that I bring is so far superior, so far ahead of that it's not that weird guilty feeling. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta sharpen your skills to match what you're getting paid, and then go well above and beyond and demonstrate that, because that's how you get a raise. That's how you get people to work with you in the long run. That's how you retain business and get repeat business and referrals. So it's very important too. And when you put all this together, I'm telling you, you're gonna make more money. It's just inevitable. So if you practice this and you really put it into use today, things will change for you. I promise that, because it changed for me. I used to be a janitor. I used to be stuck. I used to feel like there was no point. And then I all of a sudden shot up from minimum wage to 6 figures and well above and beyond, and into being the category of an investor, not just a business owners. And, things just started getting better and better and better. So if you can really apply this, if you can really take this in, your financial future will be brighter than ever before.